Hi guys, welcome back to something Hot Toys related, and we're going to be covering part 2 of the free Sideshow Black Friday deals. So earlier in the week we covered, and I do want to explain or update on a couple of things that I covered in that video because things have changed. So on Sideshow's website, you have buy a figure, get a free figure for free, meeting a couple of minimums, right? So on this one, it just right there, first of all, let's see. Right at the top, it says $290. And looking at Reddit and looking at like some of the forums, it says a couple of people were able to actually score the figure for $290. But if you scroll on down, some people weren't able to because it does meet a ask for a qualifier here of 300. So what I did is I wanted to test it out. So I filled out some information. I put in a Illusion Iron Man Mysterio figure. It's $297. You know, I figured maybe $290. Let's see if the figure on its own gives me the free Boba Fett, and it doesn't. So, okay, so then I tested that out. The other thing I wanted to update on was that apparently before you were able to buy gift cards, $29 gift cards, which really it actually makes sense. So let's say you don't have a figure that you're still wanting to buy. You bought the gift cards for yourself, for the future, for other figures, and you score yourself a free figure. So that was actually pretty smart of the people to be able to figure that out, because you might just be like, hey, like the gift card, you can use that to make a payment for other figures you want. So maybe you wanted to get that free figure, but apparently that was changed and fixed. So at a minimum, you do have to spend or load the gift card for $25. So I just put some information to put the gift card in the cart, and it didn't meet the requirement. I still need another $2.50. So again, those two are kind of like, I checked up on those two, and those are not like options to be able to $290 at the top there. The gift card is no longer an option too as well. But yeah, let's talk about the second portion of this figure, right? So this is 2 Star Wars back to back. Apparently Sideshow has done this in the past. This is my first time covering these things. So it's my first time for me being able to consider getting a free figure. I did not pick up on the Dark Trooper. Now, I think I thought about it. No, I don't think. I know I thought about it too long. I was thinking like, how can I use this free figure? Because it looks super cool, at least in my books, like the shine, the gloss, the red in the eyes. Like, I think that lights up, if I'm not mistaken, but it looks really cool. And I think just having a little army of these, especially if you're a collector of Star Wars, would be amazing. But this one sold out, so it's completely gone. And if you thought about it too long, just like I did, or didn't pull the trigger, then you're missed out on the Trooper. So the other thing that's on now is the Boba Fett. So this is what we're going to be covering. So the Boba Fett is this one. It's not it's the collector's edition, which gives you just the Boba Fett on its own as a figure, and he comes with a ton of accessories, at least for me. I don't know if this is normal when it comes to Star Wars. Do they get more accessories or less accessories? You let me know in the comments, because again, I'm not a Star Wars collector, but I did want to cover it because it's a free figure. And if you think about it, like if you wanted to get into Star Wars, this might be a great option. You know, you got already a Trooper, you got a Boba Fett, you're building your collection of Star Wars. And so it might be an option. Now, you can also wait and say possibility they switch out the free figures to like DC figures or Marvel figures, because apparently in the past, Sideshow has done this to Marvel figures. So, maybe be on the lookout. I don't know. Maybe there might be a possibility that they do that. I have no idea. So, but this is what really sold me on this free figure. First is the diorama. I'm always in need of like little dioramas to be able to put a foot on one of my figures, to be able to like place it, stand it. And even though it's not covering the whole thing, it's a really small diorama. We can actually see it. Why I say it's small, because this figure barely just fits in there. He's got a little bit of an open leg pose, like knee a little high, but I think it does a great pose for just like anything. Like you can pose like your Captain America, your Iron Man, anything that had a battle scene, or even if it didn't, like maybe something interesting like a Spider-Man maybe work there. I'm thinking Marvel stuff, okay? But the other thing, the jetpacks, I don't know if those light up or if it's just the lighting that they use to kind of reflect. They put a orangey, like yellow light tone at the bottom to reflect the jetpack, but that looks super cool. It's got a fire thrower right in the front there, but the wear and tear, the amount of details on this Boba Fett is amazing. Like just looking at the helmet, again, and if you're a collector and you're a Star Wars fan and you don't have this one, this is definitely a reason why to pick this up. I mean, the amount of details on this is just amazing. I wonder if you can remove some of this like items to be able to like kind of, for me at least, pose it with other figures, add some clothing to other figures. But just alone, this is amazing. I think this is a great touch. I mean, I like, this is opening at least my eyes to like other items, like Star Wars items. I don't never look into Star Wars items because I'm not a collector of them. It's just mainly Marvel, but I'm loving it. I'm truly enjoying this whole Black Friday buy Sideshow, and just the fact that we're able to get free figures. I mean, figures that you would normally buy for like $200, $300 when you were just trying to add a figure to your collection. Now you're getting it for free for buying another figure, so it's a total win for, I think, us consumers, the buyers, and also the company, because it gets more action. They're able to sell more, probably, get rid of maybe some of the items that have too many in stock. So it's a win-win, I think, right? I think these are win-wins for sure for us. And if you're buying, I think also another tip too, I obviously thought about this too. If you're buying these figures from them, I wouldn't buy all the figures I want. Buy a $300 qualifier figure and then hold off and see if maybe the next free figure that they introduce is another one you want, and then buy the second figure that you have your eye on, and maybe that gets you. I wonder, and then also I wonder too if we're going to be seeing, it was a 250, 300. I wonder if we're going to be seeing a 350, and the free figure is just going to get better and better and better. I feel like obviously this Boba Fett is definitely packed with more features, more accessories, to me, more details than the Dark Trooper had. That's just at least my comparison when I'm looking at both these figures. But they're both Star Wars. They're both from The Mandalorian. I can see, this is something we were looking at earlier, but it's from The Mandalorian as well. So free Hot Toys, guys. This is crazy. All right, let me know what your thoughts are on this one. Did you pick it up? Are you thinking of picking it up? Is this the first time you hear about this? So thank you. Drop a like if it is. Maybe I just ended up making you spend some money, but hopefully you enjoy the free figures you're getting out of it, though. Take care. Peace.